Hello, I'm Sidney. I'm with my partner Matt and my partner Yenisse. We are doing business in Jamaica for our infographic. We also have a partner, Diego, who is not here with us, but he did work on his portion of the infographic. He just won't be presenting with us. So I am going to have us start with culture, historical, and background.
Well, good morning. I'm Yenisse, and I'll start with some general information about the culture of Jamaica. For example, the meaning of its name. The name comes from Jamaica, like that, and means land of wood and water. On the other hand, when we talk about business in the Jamaican culture, it is important to know that it's necessary to be punctual in a business meeting. If you are late for a meeting, it could be interpreted as disinterest and irresponsibility. Finally, it is essential to know that the family is really important in Jamaica. So you have to be respectful. Let's continue with religion.
All right, so I have religion. In religion, Protestantism is the most popular religion. In Jamaica is by no doubt one of the most religious countries in the world. They actually have more churches per square mile than anywhere else in the world. And when babies are typically born, they will go to their church to be blessed or christened. And as people grow older, they continue to do this throughout their life. So with Protestantism being the most popular religion, it makes up about 65% of the population. This religion pretty much believes that God is the ultimate authority and all humans are being saved by God and all Christians are priests themselves. It's very similar to Catholic religion, which makes up 2% of the population. And then 21% of the population has no religion at all. Due to the moral reasons in Jamaica, because it is so religious, there is no recreational drugs legal there. It's totally illegal. Lawmakers have been trying to get it to get passed, so it could be something, it could really better the business there in the market, but it just keeps getting denied as a bill. And then as you can see in the pictures, that is typically what the churches there look like. The first church is kind of more of a fancier one, but all the churches there look really nice in the photos that I was able to see. And then as far as our dressing guidelines go, Jamaica is known for being a very hot place. So in the winter, it typically will never get below 71 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the summer, it will never get above 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So because of this, most people really like to wear lightweight clothes. They love bright, vibrant colors. So women will typically wear skirts, really loose-fitting lawn skirts, blouses, and then headscarves. And it's typically made of calico, which is it's a textile, and it's unbleached, and it's not fully processed cotton. So it's more like an apron that you would wear when you cook, or a tablecloth, or curtains. And men also will typically wear this material. Theirs is made out of organic material, which is calico. And they will wear lightweight shirts, lightweight pants. There's not much of a market in Jamaica in the way of malls, like strip malls like we have here in the US. They pretty much make their own clothes over there, other than maybe like small markets. They make all their own clothes. And then you can see, as far as the pictures go, the ladies are wearing just very bright, vibrant, loose clothes, as well as the men. So this will take us to, I believe, social etiquette.
Thank you. So I had social etiquette to begin with, and the social etiquette in Jamaica is fairly similar to that of many other countries, including the US. So the big difference would be they're a little bit more friendly. Somewhat like Europe, where women, once they develop some kind of a friendship or relationship, they might hug or kiss when they meet. They usually start with the right side, kissing on the cheek. And men, they usually greet with an arm on the shoulder or kind of two hands clasping when you're handshaking. So they're very touchy in that aspect. They're big on using formal names in Jamaica. So when you meet someone, you use their title, Mr., Mrs. You don't use their first name until you're invited to do so. And then if you further that friendship, you become really close friends. They might even invite you to use their nickname as you address them. So as far as dining, you have a lot of business meetings where you'll eat. It's a continental style, so your fork would be in your left hand, knife in the right hand. You try not to eat before the host. Try not to sit down before you're told to, and you sit down where they ask you to sit. Again, it's very familiar to the U.S. And other countries as well. Moving on to business etiquette, that is also very similar. You're expected to wear formal attire, so men would wear a suit and jacket. As Yenisse said, punctuality is huge. So if you're late for a meeting, they see that as very disrespectful. However, even though they are big on punctuality, Jamaicans may oftentimes be late as they're not able to get there in time, and that is seen as acceptable. They expect you to make appointments 2 weeks ahead, and usually they want you to call about a couple days beforehand. The meetings themselves are usually friendly but formal. They actually will start off talking about small talk, maybe how the day is going, what your interests are, and then usually you let them decide when you're going to start doing the business talk. And that would wrap up my part of the infographic, and we will move on to communication.
Now, communication guidelines. In Jamaica, it's common to shake hands when meeting a partner. It is also important to know that people in Jamaica do not start a meeting talking about business. They usually talk about other things like weather, family, and then they talk about business. Could be rude if you start talking about business. And finally, it is important to have a business card. Let's continue with this point.
So the rest of the infographic was Diego's. As you can see, Jamaica's business culture is based on respect and polite formalities. Punctuality is an important factor. Business cards are expected, and always treat people with respect. They do gift giving. Any type of gift giving is accepted as long as it's heartfelt gesture and nicely wrapped. And the tourism, he posted a couple of places to visit, including Montego Bay, the Reach Falls, Ocho Rios, and Rio Grande. And that will conclude our infographic. Thank you for watching.